If you're running $1 million contractor business, there is $20,000 laying around in your business and we can find it, right? But what most people want to do if they want to earn more money is they want to sell more. But the problem is selling more comes with two really crucial problems. First of all, to get $20,000 out of your business by selling more, you don't have to sell $20,000. You have to sell more than that, right? Because you only have a certain profit margin on the job. So let's say you're doing pretty decent and your profit margins are 40%. You got to sell $50,000 more in jobs to generate that $20,000, assuming it doesn't add a nickel of operating cost, meaning you don't need an extra van, you don't need an extra salesperson, you don't need an extra admin, you don't need more marketing dollars, you don't need more fuel for the trucks, right? That you can just sell an extra job and just take the gross margin, it'll all flow to the bottom line. So it's going to cost you $50,000 in sales just to make that extra 20K. Alternatively, if you're running a $1 million business, you can get $20,000 of extra income out of that business by finding 2% operating margin, 2% leverage in your business, 2% of stuff that's going on that doesn't have to be, and it all flows to the bottom line. That could be pricing your jobs, increasing them by 2%, limiting the amount of overage or change orders by 2%, speeding up collections by a month or two so you're not burning 1% every single month on your jobs, reducing your tax rate so that 2% falls to the bottom line. And so it's actually way easier to get that $20,000 out of your business by finding more leverage in the business, finding that 2%, then selling another 50K. Now you might say, Jeff, I've tried to do this and actually selling jobs is harder. This is only 1 or 2 or 3 jobs. That may be true for you, but what focusing on selling does is it increases the size and scope of your business to a point where if we have a bad economy, if something turns, if you have people quit, right, your cost structure is being supported by that sales volume. You need that sales volume to keep your business. When we make sure we have an operationally sound, operationally efficient business, we give ourselves room now every time we take a sales step, right? All of that's flowing to the bottom line. We're building cash, and it's a lot safer going forward. So it's way easier to do get $20,000 to your bottom line through operational efficiency than selling, and it's a lot less risky because you don't have to grow the organization in order to do that.